Today I'm gonna be showing you 8 drum beats that had a huge impact on my life personally. And I'm gonna be talking about the benefits of each beat and how they had a huge ripple effect in my overall playing. And it all starts with my very first drum beat. So this drum beat had a huge impact on my life for obvious reasons, because this is the first drum beat that I could play on the drum set. This is what created the fire for drumming for me and made me want to keep coming back for more. And what I love about this beat is that while yes, it's very basic, that does not mean that it is boring at all. I have used this drum beat so many times in so many different rock songs. It's very versatile and you can do a lot of different things with it. Now let's slow that down just a little bit. Now, this 16th note 4 on the floor drum beat was absolutely vital for me to learn for a multitude of reasons. Number one, learning to play quarter notes on the kick, the 4 on the floor beat. Little did I know that that would be one of the most important drum beats that I could ever learn. That combined with the snare on 2 and 4, that is the main beat behind some of the most popular songs today. And what I would then go on to find out is that I could play this same beat in a multitude of different ways just by switching up different accent patterns. This beat can totally transform and sound really groovy. All right, now let's slow that down just a little bit. Now, this next beat was really important for me, and I know that I'm saying that with all of these beats because obviously that's the point of this video. But this beat was huge for me because this is how I started to work on my ghost notes, is just splitting up 16th notes and making my left hand just a little bit quieter. On top of that, the second point here is that this is the first time I started experimenting with splitting up my 16th notes. Generally, for me, a 16th note groove was always just right, left on the hi-hat. I never thought of my right hand being on the hi-hat and my left hand being on the snare drum, still creating a 16th note pattern. All right, now while I work out this next beat that I'm gonna share with you, I would love to take 1 second to tell you about DBO Academy. DBO Academy is the ultimate drum lesson membership for beginner to intermediate rock drummers to drastically improve their skill, confidence, and creativity on the drum set, so you can play music with others and reach your full potential on the drum kit. Once you join, you'll take a placement quiz that puts you on a personalized path through the 5 stages that guide you through hundreds of lessons, so you are never left guessing what to practice or what to work on. This helps you make incredibly fast progress in a short amount of time. On top of all of this, you'll be alongside fellow drummers that are here to help, inspire, and support you. New lessons and content get released every single week. Some of my favorite new courses are the Hand Speed Challenge, Mastering the Double Bass Level 2, and the Become a Drummer in 30 Days Challenge. But honestly, I think they're all pretty awesome. Doors only open a few times a year, and as of the release of this video, they are open right now. So they will close again February 20th. So click right up here to join. Also, everyone who joins will be entered to win this absolutely beautiful snare drum by Offbeat Drum Co. This is the same company that made my snare drum that I've been playing for the past year, and it is absolutely gorgeous. On top of that, everyone who joins in the next 24 hours of this video gets a chance to win my custom Prevail sticks, as well as this Meinl Classics Custom Dark 18-inch crash. So click the link in the description below to join me over at DBO Academy, and I think I just got the next drum beat. Let's check it out. Now, I first heard this style of beat by a drummer named Matt Greiner from August Burns Red. And when I heard it, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And it had a huge impact on me because it helped me take my halftime beats to the next level. So this beat not only helped me expand my overall halftime beats, but it also helped me always think about the space in between the beats. And sometimes it's important to just leave the space there, but it's always good to at least know that you have the option to fill in the space. Now let's slow that one down real quick. This beat hit me in two different ways. One, this was the first time that I started to incorporate rudiments into my playing, namely the 6-stroke roll. So that little lick that I do right in the beginning, that is the 6-stroke roll, and that has helped me and moved into my playing in so many different ways. Not only that, being able to apply it within a groove between the hi-hat and the snare is always just something that I thought sounded so cool. And second, this is when I started to explore a little bit more with beats that are in 6/4 time. So this again opened a whole new part of my brain and my drumming to new time signatures and incorporating rudiments within my beats. Now this beat was huge for me and I used it in a lot of my earlier YouTube videos because one, it helped me break up my patterns between the ride and the hi-hat, which really opened me up and expanded my drumming as a whole. Also at this point, I started getting more comfortable with certain polyrhythm patterns that I was able to play on the bell of the ride there. And also, number three, another way it impacted my drumming was I got used to playing those 3-note ostinatos on the ride overall. And that got me away from constantly just playing quarter notes or eighth notes on the ride. Now let's hear what this sounds like just a little bit slower. Now this groove in particular was so helpful for me because not only did it help me work on my shuffle grooves a little bit better, it helped me improve my ghost notes. This kick pattern in particular was hard for me to nail down, so once I did, I saw that bleed into the rest of my drumming. And then working in those left hand hi-hats within a shuffle or really any beat just made all the difference in the world. Okay, now let's slow that down. this one is very impactful for me because this beat is played in 30-second notes. So it helps me get introduced into the world of some pretty high subdivisions. And finally, this beat is primarily made of groups of 10 repeated. So going into these unconventional note groupings has been really influential for me to try to create my own voice and be a little bit more creative. So there are 8 beats that were incredibly influential in my drumming life, and honestly, there are quite a bit more that I could share. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to continue to share the really important beats that I have learned. And don't forget, guys, doors to DBO Academy are open right now. There are hundreds of incredible drum lessons there with a bunch of drummers that are on the same journey as you, looking to grow themselves and reach their full potential. So I would love to have you join. You can click right up here to become a part of the DBO fam and get a chance to win some absolutely incredible gear. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay true, and I'll see you in DBO Academy. Bye.